Listen, before we go in, your dad, is he, how exactly does he feel when you bring guys over?
Are you assuming bringing guys home is a common practice for me?
I don't know. Is it?
Okay, I'll let that slide. Let's just say, whatever my dad feels, the feeling is mutual.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm sure you know what he does for a living.
Your dad? Not a clue. Why would you assume I know?
Robin, just think about it.
Why can't you just tell me?
It's not as fun that way.
Ah, okay. You're going to be like that, are you?
Yes, and I'd like you to do something about it.
He's not a serial killer, I hope.
I don't think serial killers get paid for a living.
Singer?
Not even if he tried.
And I know him.
You might.
I don't know. Is he famous somehow? Give me something. I'm tired.
You're such a wet diaper. My father is a fucker.
What? Oh, you're serious? I beg your pardon?
That's what I call him when he's not around. Well, I guess when he is around too. He fucks other women for a living. It's all on film and he gets to put it online. He's very popular for it. It's been his job since I can remember. Well, he tried being an electrician for a period, but I imagine the thrill of electrocution isn't the same as an orgasm.
How did you find that?
Well, I'll start somewhere, right? Like when your childhood house basement was the easiest option. Lots of strangers coming in and out of your home, like ghosts, weird noises in the house. Just start to take notice.
Wait, he worked while you were in the house? I mean, my mum's a massage therapist and God knows if she's fucking her clients, but at least she ain't doing it at our house.
I was mostly too young to remember.
Oh, clearly some part of you does.
Right, but forgetting is easy. Remembering is the hard part. Regardless, I should have kept this to myself. Although I suppose you would have recognised him one day anyways.
Are you assuming I watch porn?
It's obvious.
No, it isn't. Okay, well, I'm sure you're just as filthy as the rest of us.
I quite had my fill of the porn industry, thank you. This is it.
Jesus. By the looks of it, the industry pays well.
Don't get any ideas.
You've got a poodle?
Her name's Beast.
You're joking.
Oh, she was a rescue that they thought was a boy. She came with that name.
Can't name a bloody poodle Beast. Does she bite?
Stick your hand in her mouth and find out.
Oh no. She's a sweetheart.
Beast, attack. Don't feel special. She likes everybody. Come on, let's go.
What do I call your dad?
Cameron. And don't bring up anything I just told you.
Pity. That was my conversation starter.
And what is it you told him?
About the hot tub. It was supposed to be a surprise, but now you've ruined it. We have a hot tub, by the way. It's open. Wait, is it open?
It's open for children who help set the table.
Whew. Good thing I'm not a child.
What's your name?
It's Robin.
You hungry, Robin?
Starving.
What?
Go set the table. And here's your laundry. Go on.
I should go help her.
Follow me.
Lead the way.
Try it. Chin chin.
Oh, that's smooth.
Juliet likes them too. Came back home once to an empty shelf.
It's funny. She told me she didn't like beer.
I'm hardly surprised. Won't be the last time she lies to you. There goes my tongue.
What do you mean?
Oh, maybe it's just a father-daughter thing. She likes to keep peculiar secrets from me. Tells me one thing, does another. Won't drink beer allegedly because it's not as classy as wine. Drinks my shelf. She has an image she likes to maintain.
Speaking from experience, it's a mother-son thing too.
Your mother is Tilly, right? I was her client once upon a time at her spa. She's incredible with her hands.
That's amazing to hear. Okay.
What a lovely woman. You look just like her. How is she these days?
Okay, I guess.
She doesn't know you're here, seeking my Juliet, does she?
No, sir.
I suppose this will remain our little secret then. How did you two meet?
I tutor his little brother.
That explains nothing. Oh, help my poor daughter here, Robin, won't you?
Juliet has to wait for someone to pick up my brother from tutoring before she can go home. And needless to say, I've been a little late once or twice.
5 times.
And I'm sure it's hard to forget the face of the guy that keeps you stuck at work.
Hard to forget and easy to fall for, it seems. Oh, Juliet, I've waited for this day. He's very handsome.
Thanks, Cameron.
And what about your mother, Robin?
Oh, she doesn't know about Juliet yet. It's nothing to do with Juliet. She's perfect. I just don't have that kind of relationship with my mum. She lives her life. I live mine.
But you're barely 18. How does that work? Who am I to talk? Juliet, you and I might as well simply be roommates, and I ought to rent you your room.
I pay by setting tables.
And the least you could have done was grabbed the nice cups. So, have you two slept together?
Before we have this conversation, can I make it through my steak first?
Oh, I'm sure Juliet's told you all about what I do.
It's literally 5 more bites.
I ask not only as her father, but as a person who is in tune with human nature. I, too, was a teenager once.
Good for you, by the way.
Isn't it? Pays lovingly. Look at the counters. Granite.
Looks like it keeps you in shape too.
Did my boyfriend just hit on my father?
The women I work with are all about dieting. Keto this, vegan that. Heaven's sake, what happened to good old-fashioned exercise? And I'm talking about the kind outside of work. Do you work, Robin?
If you call pumping petrol a job, sure.
Well, does it pay?
Not as much as yours.
I've been in the industry longer.
Alright, you two have fun.
Where are you going, Juliet?
To get in the hot tub.
You haven't even finished your food.
Well, because you're making my steak taste weird.
She's a little embarrassed. Truly, it's amazing she's so reserved talking about sex or anything of the matter. I don't know where she gets it from. I never raised her to be that way, so ashamed of our nature.
I'm speaking for everybody when I say no one likes to think about what their dad really does to pay the bills.
You sound like you speak from experience.
My dad was a musician.
Well, what's so wrong with that?
Stepping into the industry got him hooked on a lot of different stuff to make ends meet. And it worked. Well, until it didn't.
Ah, I'm truly sorry to hear that. Regardless of his past, I imagine it must be an honour to be the child of a musical talent. Juliet gets nothing from me. You haven't come across any of my work, have you, Robin?
No, sir.
Well, let's hope to keep it that way. I mean, now you've courted my daughter, I assume you've got your hands full. No need to go around searching for a good time online. Have you had sex with my daughter, Robin?
Yes. sir.
No need to worry, son. I see your true character. Juliet has never brought home a boy before, but I've met some of the people she's wanted to. She's a bit of a flirt. I suppose maybe she gets that from me. But never would she bring home a boy and make love to him in her father's own home. How bold of a move, given the shell she confines herself to. She loves you, Robin, at any cost.
With all due respect, sir, if you knew, why did you ask?
What can I say? I'm a bit of a sadist. I like to test what makes others squirm. Just a bit.
It won't happen again.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Maybe not in my basement, but it will.
How did you know?
Are you kidding me? You can't have a house this nice with no security. Take care of my Juliet, will you, Robin?
Of course, sir. Can I ask you one more question, sir?
Please, call me Cameron.
Cameron. How did you end up with Juliet?
How do you mean?
It's just... she hasn't mentioned her mum, ever, I think. How did you become a dad?
Do you suspect she's a product of my career?
To tell you the truth, it hadn't crossed my mind until tonight. Is she...
Juliet is...
Robin, get in here. I need you to pick out my swimwear. It needs to match.
Well, clearly that must be a conversation for another day. Over a couple more beers. Maybe when just you and I are alone, Robin. Go on. You're needed.